Okay, hey you guys. I probably need some more lighting. But I just wanted to come on here to kind of talk to you about your imagination and what that has to do with Jesus Christ, the Bible, and your mentality. Okay, first of all, I've decided to go full forth with the symbolism that's out here because I feel like we are all praying and doing spell work all in the same way. The Bible is not about real characters in the world. The Bible is about fictional characters and the mindset. It's about different states of minds and how to get from David to Jesus Christ. These are the different states. And that's also symbolic for the United States of America. Driving through different states, when people say you have to pay to do this and pay a toll to elevate through each state of mind, you will have to pay a toll. You will have to pay with yourself, or give yourself, or sacrifice yourself. All these words are meaning the same thing. So we can't just roll them out. I talk about spells or spell work being in the Bible. Spells only mean the words that you speak. That's why they teach you spelling. That's why they teach you the alphabet. That's why they teach you about numbers and shapes, because all of these things are symbolically coded through the brain. And it's funny because everything that the spiritualists talk about, it's all in the Bible. It's all in the Bible. You can find it right here in the Bible. The zodiac, tarot cards, being a seer, being, invisibility, what you call it, like different powers that people feel like they have. That all stems from the Bible. This is the first piece of work from the Most High, which a lot of people like to call it, and I'm going to call it the Most High because I'm neutral on the matter. Okay? Because I will be getting baptized. That is the biggest symbolism and the biggest ritual that you could ever put yourself through. It's only water. Oil is sacred. Oil is a secretion that flows up and down the spine. Okay? And when it crosses over from the spine to the bottom of your brain, the cross, it is vindicated. It is then taken up and it lights up your brain 10 times 10,000 times, or multiply by 10,000, however you want to say that. I will learn how to get more etiquette, or speak more fluently with my words as I get deeper with the things and the situations that I want to speak about. So when they talk about putting oil on your forehead, that is symbolic speaking. You can go get oil and put it on your forehead if you want to embark in those types of rituals. Why do you think you see a lot of spiritualists when they first start out, or even as they excel and elevate and evolve through the different states of minds? They start off with oils and spiritual baths. Spiritual baths entails water and herbs. You have to take a bath. You have to immerse yourself. You have to go through these steps for cleansing your soul, for washing out the old to make space for the new to rise up. That is going to be the biggest ritual of your life, because you've already done that ritual when you've come out of your mother's belly. That is also a ritual. All these words that I use, people get upset about words. Oh, it's not a ritual, it's a this. It's a that. It's a baptism. It's a christening. You know, it's a cleansing. It's a washing. It's a sacrifice. All these words are synonymic. Is it synonymic? All these words are synonym. You know, these are synonyms, okay, of each other. We're saying the same thing. And that's why I feel like I can go back to the beginning, to the first book in life, which is true and real. That's all I have to say about the matter. The book is true and real. Everything is stemming from this. Even your zodiac, even your astrology, Solomon, the demons, Beelzebub, Satan, Lilith, Adam and Eve. If you don't know the true story about Adam and Eve, you need to go figure that out. If you don't know what's going on with your body and your health, you need to start with the first book. I don't care whatever other book you read, that's fine. That is between you and where God is leading you. Because your most high, everybody has the same most high. Agreed? You have to agree. There was a number one. There was the highest form of energy. Whatever spell you want to use. I say spell because words, spells is all the same thing. Worshiping the devil, what and who is the devil? And how do you worship it? How do you worship an energy? You can only favor yourself because you and God are one. Now, what God says to you and how God leads you through your different states of minds, that's between you and your God. And that's why you hear people say that that's between you and you. Because you're only going back and forth with yourself. You can only elevate. And the path to elevation is to kill the old self. Now, I know you can agree with that. And I don't need you to agree with that. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of people that, even my own father, I call him the false father now because I've gone through a lot of abusive situations, mental abuse and verbal abuse from that man. He is nothing to me because he is not one with himself. And if you are not one with yourself, you are not one with God. God is here, not there, here. Okay, we must understand that. Okay, we must understand that. Now, I don't want to get too deep right now. I just wanted to let you know the new journey that I'm embarking on this channel so that I'm not misleading you into thinking that we are doing one thing and not the other. Because everybody has to elevate. Everybody has to move through channels. Everybody has to move through states of minds. Okay? Everybody has to move from David to Jesus. All of these are states of minds. All these characters in the books are states of minds, like the United States of America, okay? And that's in symbolism too, okay? Living in Las Vegas, the symbolism with Las Vegas is the city of transformation. You're here to transform. If you ever feel pulled to Las Vegas, Nevada, I want to let you know that you will be coming here, or your most high, or your God, or whatever it is that speaks to you inside of your brain and in your mind that's moving you to Las Vegas. It's moving you here so that you can transform, so that you can evolve and elevate to the next level that you need to elevate to gain an understanding, to become one with your God. Everybody doesn't make it through the transformation period, okay? This is what they call the playground, okay? So you can do what mirrors you, okay? You can do what mirrors you and get caught up, or you can denounce the illusion and the illusory. Do I be making up words? You can denounce the illusions here. The mirror effect is called, and elevate past that and know that what you see here is all illusions. Just like on TV, the glitz and glamours, the distractions. That's why sometimes when you see in music videos and the artist is going to elevate, you see them in the desert. You see a lot of stars, Chris Brown, Rihanna, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. You see a lot of them doing videos in the desert right before they go to the next step, which is probably the Emerald State, where you start to see them wearing a lot of green or green emeralds. Okay, and yes, I did my nails. I like doing that because the little girls these days are so sassy. But anyway, anything that's pulling you or anything that's on your mind or anything you wish you needed more understanding with or feel like you can't gain the understanding from, you want to look that up. That is symbolism. That is truth trying to come into you. Don't denounce what pulls you. If you like to watch TV, then you need to figure out what it is on the TV that you like to see. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. I always say that. If you like to watch TV, then watch podcasts on TV, watch YouTube on TV, or watch some rich people on TV, or if you're into horror and you're feeling down, you don't want to just watch horror, maybe watch a comedy. You have to be intellectual about the situation, about the matter. Okay, you have to be calculated. I like to watch TV, but I feel like a message is coming through. Okay, so gravitate towards the message that you feel is going to fill your soul. It's not about this, that, and the third. You never know where the message lies. You never know where your God will use anything and anybody to get you to wake up to your divine being, to your divine self. And I know I got a couple of requests. Some of you guys asking the books that I'm embarking in. And you can check out one of the YouTube shorts that I have up about the books. And we're going to go through all the books. But this is, how people say, oh, there's no manual. Nobody knows what we're doing out here. Okay, there is no manual. And we don't know what to do out here. And that is why this is something. And you can say, oh, it changes and it's not the real world, the real word. Overall, this is the true being. This is the true thing here. It doesn't matter what God you serve. I seen Allah in the book. I seen Salah. To make prayer. I seen that word in this book. I've seen so many things from life just by reading the little bit that I know. Over the past 4 months, I've seen so much stuff in this book from my 10 years, or I'm older now, 15, 20 years of research. 25 years of research. I've been researching a long time, but not in depth. Okay? I'm going in depth with you guys. I'm breaking it down with you guys because I'm hearing myself, and it's better for me to watch myself so that you gain a better understanding of self. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here so I can see what kind of comments you guys are going to leave so I can get some more knowledge and come back and tell you, because I am the God of knowledge. That just got loud out of nowhere. See y'all.